Okay, alright YouTube, hello. So we're here trying to finish this project doing some resin here. Sorry the lighting's a little bad, and the heater's on too because when you're doing resin, from reading the directions, you want it to be at least 70 degrees, between like 70 and 90 degrees. And it's in here. Yeah, it's probably like, what, it's probably 32. 32 below zero in here, so no, it's not that cold, but it's a little bit cold, so we're warming it up here, so I gotta talk a little bit loud. So we're gonna try resin. This is our first time ever doing it, so I thought for those of you first timers, if you can experience it with us, see what we do right, see what we do wrong. Hopefully nothing wrong. But it says pour on Envirotex Light high gloss finish. Says 1 thick coat equals 60 coats of varnish. So. But the stuff's expensive. We're probably going to try to stick to varnish after this because we just can't afford to pour this on every single piece. But we wanted to, yeah, maybe certain pieces that we really like or something like that. But we wanted to see how it came out and we want to see the difference. So we'll have you experience it with us too. So the directions say to mix each one separately for 2 minutes, scraping the sides, the bottom, everything with a stir stick, 2 full minutes. And then you mix them together, stir for another minute, and then you pour. And then you can take a torch and get out the bubbles. Now check this out. Hi. Hey, I was reading this and I did not know this. When you're doing the torch to get out the bubbles, it's not the heat that gets out the bubbles, it's the carbon dioxide in the propane. So like you could actually use your breath. Of course it would take much longer and be harder to do, but you could, and that will help get bubbles out too, the carbon dioxide coming out of your mouth. I never knew that. I thought it was the heat all this time, but from reading this, they're saying that no, it's the carbon dioxide. So, fun little fact for you. Anyways, so well, I guess we'll go ahead and start this. I've got my timer ready here oh, it's not gonna be able to read my fingerprint if I got gloves on, so let's do my code. It's no looking YouTube. You don't get to know my code. I'm not gonna tell everyone.
I saw your finger motion and knew exactly what number.
Well, as long as I don't say 6570, I'm not gonna. Oh, whoop, oh my gosh, whoops.
There you go.
Oh, there's. So before I hit go on that, we'll pour them in first, right?
Yep.
Right, ready to go. Oh. And you want to try to get straight sides and a flat bottom and everything like that the best you can. So this is the best we could find, closest to what it recommended. So obviously these glasses are toast after this. We're not going to drink out of these after this.
We'll write resin on them so that we know maybe these
There you go, that's a good idea. Yeah. Or we'll just put it, if we know they're over here in the pile, we know not to drink out of them. Yeah. But it might be a good idea to write, just to be safe, huh?
I would write it.
So what we have to do here is once these are all totally in there, is stir them for 2 minutes, scraping the sides, the bottom, re-scraping, and everything like that, and then you mix them together and stir for 1 minute. So it said over and over in the directions how important it is to be even and measure it. Since we're using the whole bottles, obviously they're both the same size bottles, so we're fine. But if you were going to use half the bottle or a quarter of the bottle or whatever you determine is necessary for your project, and the amount of coverage it needs, you definitely want to use little measuring cups and make sure they are exact. Apparently, that's the biggest mistake people make. They eyeball it, and then you get bubbles and stickiness and all that kind of stuff. So, and use a clean stir stick too. We always say in our other videos, just wipe them off and reuse these because there's no point in throwing them away. But you don't want to do that on this one. You want it to be nice and clean, from what the directions are saying. So we're just trying to get every last little bit out here.
Just keeps coming.
I know. It's like, okay, I'm ready to start stirring now. So nervous with how that says to stir and get going and pour immediately. It's like I don't want to take too long, you know, but you gotta imagine it's gonna go for a while. Well, that looks pretty good, right?
Mine's barely.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good. So just set those there, and I will do my 7804. Just kidding. Start, and the clock is ticking. All right, so now I'm gonna. Oh, that is thick.
Molasses.
Yeah, it's like molasses. Get the sides, get that bottom, stir really well. So, let's see there. Definitely see those bubbles forming in there, but that's okay. They'll start to rise to the top when you pour. Hopefully, in theory. But you can see why they don't want ridges or things like that on the glass or the cup you use, because it's just a little piece. It'll get stuck in there, and you're not able to actually scrape it off. You know, so you really want smooth on the bottom, smooth on the sides. Sorry, now our other heater's kicking on, so I gotta talk even louder. Okay. So the 2 minutes are up. So we'll just both pour in there, right? says to take the new one and mix for 1 minute. Wash off your hands or you get off. Time? All right, it says to pour immediately, so let's let that get off there fully. Should be good. And here we go, it says pour evenly, so let's see what happens. Whoa, that's coming out faster than I thought it would.
You're supposed to smooth it around with a stick or something?
Yeah, that's what it said. No, remember it said a stiff paper, which we forgot to grab. But it said you can use a brush on the sides while it's still wet, but I think you're supposed to use like a hard piece of cardboard or a hard piece of paper or something. Yep, that is the one thing we forgot to grab. Well, that's about it. You know what, Ben? I'll just use this right here.
Oh, okay. Good idea.
Let's use the actual box it came with, so we'll kind of try to...
I have cardboard in here.
I know, we should have cardboard all over the place. So what I'll do is I'll kind of smooth out this side and hand it to you.
Okay.
And you kind of smooth out that side. So far, it's looking really good. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna add the carbon dioxide to get the air bubbles out, not heat. All right.
Well, just blow on it. Feeling dizzy.
I mean, I don't. One bubble right there, or a dot, or something.
Oh,
It
yeah.
must be.
It might be a divot.
piece of debris or something on there, huh? Yeah, because it's driving me nuts. You can only see it if you look just in the right angle. So I don't think you'll see it normally when it's up there, but. Yeah, I'm getting nervous that I don't want to overdo it.
We're good.
Yeah.
I think it's honestly the silicone coming up.
Yeah. It's not much room to. God, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's almost like you can see
kind of
cells in it.
Yeah, it's the silicone that.
Well, hopefully once this dries, that's not like it also becomes really. And you can only see if you look at it, the light super in a certain angle.
Yeah.
If I just look at it like this, straight down, it looks perfect.
glossy,
yeah. So I'm hoping that's what it'll look like when it's done. All right, everybody. So I think we did okay. We obviously won't know until it's fully dry, which I think was 72 hours. Let's see, 8-ounce kit. Oh, wait, that's in the other direction. Yeah, I think it was up to 72 hours, depending on the temperature. It's 40. It's somewhere between 36 and 72 hours, depending on the temperature and stuff like that.
Make sure it's in a dry.
Yeah, make sure it's in a dry, dust-free area. So we're taking it out of the garage because it gets cold in here at night. We do a lot of sanding, do stuff in here. We're going to put it in a closet that gets inside that will stay room temperature and not get any dust in it. So that shouldn't be a factor. So we will come back in a few days and let you see how it looks. Luckily for you, that'll be right now. Okay, so it has been 3 days since we put the resin on here, and it came out pretty darn good. We were quite happy with it. So we'll try to get you close here so you can see the shine to it. It's kind of hard, but all right, there you go. So if the light's directly on it, you're gonna get kind of weird streaks and stuff like that if it's super bright, but basically you're gonna hang it on a wall or put it somewhere. You're not gonna have like a spotlight on it, so. And even if you did, it'd be fine unless you're, only when you look at it, try to get an angle to show you what I'm talking. Yeah, see if you get like this angle, it's so shiny that it's hard to see the picture, but, ultimately though, it really brought the color back out compared to once it was dry, it looked so much duller that I was worried, but go around the pole here. You like our pole? Nice pole, huh? Yeah, but yeah, see what I mean? So if you get like, there you go. If you get this angle and you can start to see the little kind of streaks in the resin or whatever, little tiny bit, but I don't think there's any way to avoid that on something that's on canvas. You know, a tabletop or a bar stool. You know, something that's super duper hard. You'll probably be fine. But it came out nice and hard. It's not tacky at all. It's got a nice protection to it. So we're very, very happy. And look at this. Here's the resin that dried on the bottom of the cup. Obviously, we're gonna have to cut these cups off. The razor blade, or they might pop off. I don't know, but we'll deal with that later. But anyways, all the resin hardened on the bottom right there. So we'll probably peel that off and save it. We're gonna make jewelry. Who knows? We might use it for that. But anyways, yeah, we're really happy. Came out really good, nice and shiny. And yeah. So like, subscribe, water, feed, sunlight, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one.